Hello and welcome to Geek and Play Studio tutorial. In this tutorial we'll look more how to create lighting inside the dark forest. We did look before on some lighter kind of open forest, and the dark one it's similar but it's have it kind of on tweaks. So let's go create first terrain, base terrain. Again I'm stretching just slightly around, and this will be our base. Okay, let's go next, assign material. We'll go ahead inside the landscapes. I'll just press variation on this one. Okay, we'll preview. Okay. Next we go ahead and let's go select ground and assign same material. So we have it nice expanded with no poking something on the end, different colors. Okay, one thing in the view which is powerful, it is by adding vegetation we can create very nice natural looking forest. And one thing I want to do is create first, no, oops, sorry, let's open our material. We add ecosystem. This will be our one ecosystem, and we'll call this grass. Okay, let's add another one. We call it trees. Okay, inside the trees we go ahead add plant. And the best combination is when you combine ecosystem with some add custom maybe plants inside. We'll go ahead and select maybe Scott pines. I want something tall, so it will cover sky very good. Okay, we go ahead and click populate, see how much we have of them. Okay, a couple things I want to do is go ahead and check decay need for an object. That it will put them a little bit closer to edge. Maybe increase density. Okay, back on. Let's click OK for now. Take our camera. I'll move a little bit down like this. Look above. Okay, let's preview. So the one thing in a forest, if you notice, we have it sometimes grass growing, but they don't grow very close to the trees. So again, what we're going to do is take our grass, add plant. Okay, we'll go to the grass, and I will use just grass field plants. And next we go ahead and we'll use our distribution. So if you remember, we can select it, but one thing instead, I want repulse from the layer. So what I want to do, I want the plants not come closer to the trees because no sunlight there. Normally they won't grow that close. So let's go ahead, click populate, cross to preview. Okay, maybe we want to increase density. Let's try one more time. And let's click on preview. So you notice how we have this grass already. It doesn't go over trees. It's a little bit far away, except maybe a little bit too much repulsion we're putting. So let's go back here and go to about maybe 40, 45. Let's go preview. Yeah, it said better. And again, it's still a little bit too far away, so we maybe want to add more. Again, we'll go to density and uncheck decay need for objects and shrink at low densities. Okay, here's our rough preview. We can see the grass already going distributing very nicely. So couple things I like to add. I like add some maybe bushes or some additional trees close to us. And also in the background we want to add the deep kind of look. The one trick to do is just create terrain. Let's edit and remove our layers. We don't need it. We just need grass. So we'll move a little bit. stretching, and just slightly adjust like this. So what is creating? It's creating backdrop for us. And again, by increasing, in a far distance we can see it just will look like a deep forest right here. This is one trick how you can do it. Look deeper. And again, with adding fog and other things, that will just cover perfectly for us. So what are we cutting? We're cutting this background light kind of. Okay, here's our look. Again, with a camera, if you want it, you can just move slightly around and see which one maybe view will become better. I think this one actually can look more natural because we have a better look right here, grass, open places. Okay, and a couple things I maybe want to add something around here like some yellow foliage. So let's go ahead to our first terrain. We'll go open, we'll create new ecosystem, and sometimes it's create under, so we'll move just above. We call this just yellow color, so it will be foliage. Go ahead, add plants, and I want to add just dry weeds. Again, we'll do smaller scale. Let's go upgrade, density, and actually I want to put it close to the trees. Increase it. Okay. Okay, and what we're done, we added right here some close to the tree dry one. Except it's maybe they look a little bit too big, or we need to add a little bit closer then. So in this case, you can notice how we distribute our plants and ecosystem around the trees, closer or far away. So let's go ahead back here. And what, maybe I don't like this one, it's look too big. So instead we'll use it some other plants. Just patch of grass. Scaling. Okay. Let's see how much repulsion will work for us. If we want to spread a little bit more into other plants to make it smoother, or we can just put around. I think in this case it's look more real, so we'll have it like around and some other plants here. Okay, we're done with this. This is actually a very good time when you like it to go ahead and save your work. Okay, so you save your work, and now we're ready to continue. The one thing, let's go closer to our camera, and one thing what I like to do is add some plants maybe around, make it small, but with the custom adding with that ecosystem, which is give you a little bit kind of more flexibility, customizations, and as well won't we overload it all ecosystem. Even ecosystem is nice, but you can notice right now all this area right here we're not using, so all this memory it's using in our resources, it's just sitting there and doesn't do anything. So sometimes it's nice you can take a razor and just go over. But again, for the animations, it's excellent because you don't need work. You just move your camera and this will look same. So let's go right now and we go ahead, and I want to go to the trees, and I want to add some winter kind of trees. So we'll showing some trees is there. Okay, here there's our one tree. Let's scale it slightly down. Just put it right around there. So we still have it look like it's a dead tree around. Maybe bend it. Almost ready to fall out. Let's go create another dead tree. And in this case, we'll just select walnut. Again, it's up to you which one you like it. just adding around so we can see a little bit different in the forest. And now we're ready to add more plants up front. And this is up to your taste. Again, you don't need to do exactly the same. If you want it, you can repeat it. The one thing, if you notice, our camera is jumping. So let's select on our camera and uncheck the height for the camera. On this case, when our object accidentally appearing, our camera won't move. So we'll increase size of this. Put it right here up front. Just around here. So we have a little bit coverage. Maybe create one more like this tree and put it some just slightly behind this one. Okay. And have you noticed I'm putting them a little bit down, so they when we render we won't see it, they look more like a bushes. And I do like how they kind of looking interesting in some summer. Let's create late summer, so we'll have a different color. Okay, small. And place a little bit right here. Let's go preview right now. Okay, here's our image, and you can see a couple things. I maybe want to add something right here on up front. Maybe some put a dead trees, but we're almost ready to start working on our lighting for this. So let's go right click and select one is Athens, so it will give it us a little bit reddish color. By combining with the colors, we can play in lighting. We can add a very realistic and a very interesting look. Okay, go right here and move this tree just a little bit up front. Again, one interesting thing about 3D, you don't need necessarily have this flexibility. So if you want, you can make your tree flow in the air or going all the way down. Let's move slightly front. Okay, just adjust so we have a little bit cover here, but doesn't cover all the way our grass. Let's preview one last time. Okay, and we're ready right now to work on our lights. So the one thing before I close, I want to actually come light from this point, and we want to add maybe some fog on the ground and make more misty kind of look. So let's go ahead, take our sunlight. I will move all the way to the right side, put it down. So let's see how's our forest will look in this way. Okay, next things, we go ahead and work on atmosphere editor. We'll go to the clouds and we'll add just one thick clouds. It doesn't matter which one you selected on this, as long as they cover. All what we need to do is just set 0 meters here and set our height maybe about 90 centimeters up to meter. That will add our ground fog. So we'll leave it like this, increase feathers, sharpness, so everything as default. If you want it, we can also just maybe pop up a little bit more, just see on our how much we have right here covered. And density modifying. Okay, let's go add one more. Okay. Couple things, if you notice, if we render right now, what is happening? It doesn't look too covered because with the how lighting position and everything, this is too bright for ours. So let's go ahead and move maybe our sun a little bit more to the side. Okay. Let's go to the sun, edit object, And one thing I want to do for this one, it's use our shadows. So here's our shadow density. We can actually decrease shadows, so we'll have a little bit more even lighting through all over. But also I want to use the soft shadows. Okay. Let's go click OK and preview. And you notice with this lighting we lost our contrast, we lost a depth in our forest. So what we want to do, we want to bring back this. Let's go to edit. In this case, we'll just increase our shadows all the way. So we want to add contrast in the shadows and other things. And we'll go ahead, disable soft shadows as well. This is look in a way we have it before, except now let's enable our God rays. That's what give it us depth, and we increase also go here and we increase our aerial perspective. So let's go put it about 50. Okay, God rays, volumetric material. Okay, also in the lights, we'll just actually now start bringing a little bit more brighter. So it will give it us better God rays. And move it more towards sunlight. Make it less saturated, darker on our ambient light. Too much on the lights. Okay, this is give it us depth, and you notice on the back we kind of can see, but again with the background it's very nice covering. Reducing lights, what we want to do also, we have a dark point here, too much light point here, we want to create darker spot. And to do this with our lighting position, let's go create tree, and we'll just select any tree. I'll select grow tree. And what I'm going to do is just position this tree. Okay, let's do upside down. We won't even render, we'll just use a shadow from this tree. And you can see when we start positioning, we position so the shadow will cover lights just right here. In this case, it will balance very good. We have nice shadowing going around. Okay, let's go to atmosphere editor. Maybe decrease slightly on lighting. Go to global illumination this point. Okay, decrease corona for our light. Okay, sky and fog. And here what we're going to do is increasing some options. Also we'll increase our sky, and we'll increase the decay amount. Let me also see if we can do a little bit adjusting on our lights, so we'll give it us more mystic look. Okay, right here, click OK. Let's go set on the final preview and click our render. Okay, so here is our image. A couple things what I probably want to do, it's a drop sky a little bit lower if you want to have it less sunshine look. And to do this, let's go look on our clouds. So they're way high above. So we'll go to atmosphere editor, we'll go to the clouds, and we'll select this layer, top one, and you can see altitude. So we'll start dropping down maybe to about 50 meters. Okay. You can see right here how lower they are already. Maybe let's drop even lower. Let's go to 10 meters. Okay, we cover just top of our trees, and it will produce much darker kind of look for us. Okay, also let's go to atmosphere editor, and we'll see on a cover if we want to reduce a little bit cover, so let some lights coming through. Okay. Let's pop up brightness just so I can see where the lights coming from. Okay, we kind of achieved darker. Maybe overall the mystic forest. We want to decrease lighting overall down. So we have much darker look. Okay, let's go to our clouds, increase cover. And let's go create one of the spotlight, quadratic spotlight. We'll put it just a little bit about. Orientation, same with the sun. Rotate this way. Here, and enable volumetric lights for this. As well, we go inside Edit, and we enable the Show Smoke and Dust light beam. We'll increase spread. And one more thing, we'll go to add light gel to this. We'll just go ahead, select one spotlight gel to add nice beams for us. Okay, let's go here and maybe switch slightly to kind of slight yellowish look. Just slightly more behind. Okay, I think we're ready to make our final render. So we go here, we'll make final render 640, and here's our image. So here's our final image, and you can notice how we apply custom shadows, lighting, and volumetric lights to achieve this kind of mystic forest look. Thank you for watching this tutorial from Geek@Play Studio. Please come visit us on the web at www.geekatplay.com.